YouTube is not easy. YouTube is not for the faint-hearted. How to raise or how to easily raise the subscribers. Check on your sound, lighting, frame. Like, are you in frame or are you out of frame?
Hey, it's your girl Carol. Welcome back to Carol on the Move, where we cook, travel, do some life challenging, live life with flavor.
Hi guys, I hope you're good. I'm also well. My name is Caroline Kihugu and this is Carol on the Move YouTube channel. In case you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. Well, today I want to make supper, and today is on Tuesday. I want to make dinner, and for dinner today I'm going to make chips. I know it is not healthy considering that I want to lose weight, but I've been craving chips for a while. And also I'm alone and I'm too lazy to even cook anything else. But as I cook, I want us to talk some stories, and mostly about mostly about YouTube and how to raise subscribers here on YouTube. You might ask, why are you teaching us about raising subscribers yet you are still low yourself? I'm at 3,000. I think I'm at 33 something subscribers, 3,300 subscribers, 3,300 and something subscribers. I've been on YouTube for the past 5 years, and I know it has taken a lot of time, a lot of time. But one thing with me is that I never give up. I've never given up. As long as I want to do something, I always see to it that I do it. And I'm not here to tell you to not give up. I'm not here to tell you to give up. That's not the reason I'm here. I'm here because honestly, I want to help you not to take that much time to earn subscribers, because honestly, YouTube is not easy. YouTube is not for the faint-hearted, especially if you are a new content creator, a new YouTuber, and you do not have anybody that you know, or you do not have anybody to show you or guide you on how to raise these subscribers and followers and all those. Before even I tell you how to raise or how to easily raise the subscribers, I think let's talk about the journey, because honestly, for you to get through any destination, you have to go through the journey. And by the journey, I mean the process you've taken to get to that place, the process you've taken to hit your target, the process you've taken to be in a certain place or to hit any goal, not just on YouTube, but also in life, in business, and just anything to do with life and life goals. I want to believe everything starts with a journey. Everything starts with a process. Everything needs understanding of that field. Everything needs discipline. Everything needs a strategy, and everything needs the will to do anything. Because honestly, if you are on YouTube to make money alone, honestly, YouTube is not for you. If you are on YouTube to make easy money, YouTube is not for you. Because YouTube takes a lot of effort. YouTube needs a lot of your time. It needs a lot of skills, because honestly, if you watch my videos, you will tell that the videos I did back then and the videos I'm doing right now, there is a huge difference, especially in terms of editing, in terms of lighting, in terms of a lot of things. Because honestly, back then I only knew that with YouTube, with editing, all I need to do is cut the parts that I do not want in the video, and that is enough editing. But with time, and having to learn a skill, I've come to understand that editing takes a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of will to do it, and even a lot of studying, a lot of creativity. Because honestly, you see the same video I'm putting up out there for you, somebody else would do the same, edit the same, and give you a better quality, and give you even worse quality than I do. Because editing takes a lot of, okay, in editing there are things to do with color correction, that is like making your video look like have the same lighting throughout. That is one thing that I've been failing a lot on, and I want to improve. There is something else to do with denoising. For those of us who use CapCut, I know you've seen that. What do we call it? Is it called key, or what do we call it? Where they ask you to denoise, but you have to have paid for CapCut to use it. For me, I haven't paid for the CapCut for now, but maybe in the future, once I start getting paid, I could use it. I could pay for it. But one thing with CapCut, one thing with denoise, it helps you reduce the background noise. So in case you're new here and you'd like to do quality videos, sometimes even paying for the apps helps with your videos. And I think CapCut is one of the easiest app to use in terms of your editing. There are several editing apps like Premiere Pro, Premiere Pro helps you with editing the videos. And there is Adobe Edition, that one helps you with editing audio. There is something else called Filmora. There are quite a number, but I think the basics and the easiest one to use for anyone, any beginner, CapCut is one of the easiest apps to use while editing. So in case you're thinking of starting your YouTube and you are wondering where you can start with the editing app, you can always get CapCut. CapCut, you can download it on your phone or your laptop. So you don't have to give the excuse that you do not have a laptop. That's why you are not editing. Actually, I edit on my phone. With editing, there is also something to do with transitions. Sometimes you need to learn the transitions. You need to learn how to you see, there is a lot. There is an app to edit video, there is an app to edit photos and all that. But we are not here to learn about the apps. We are here to learn about YouTube. So like I was saying, with YouTube, there is a lot of skills needed, but you do not have to wait until you know all those skills to start. Like they say, the first way to know that you're in a business is through getting the first customer. You might have all the millions, you might do the most, you might even have the biggest office, the most decent office, but without a client, then you're not in business. The same way with YouTube, you cannot call yourself a YouTuber without having to upload the first video. And of course, for many people, the first video is not always perfect. I know there are few whose first videos are perfect, but I know most of us, our first videos are not perfect, or at least a number of videos, the first videos are not perfect. And you do not have to wait until you're perfect to do it. You just need to start with whatever you have. And you do not have to wait until you have a what do we call it? A camera to start recording your videos. You can do it with your phone. And the phone that I'm using right now is Samsung Galaxy A15. It is actually a good phone with a good camera. So for me, I think it's just serving the purpose. But of course, with time, you keep upgrading. That's the name. But for now, it's still serving the purpose. And in case you still have some in case you still have some money, you can work on your lighting. You can even get a tripod. Not a tripod, what do you call it? A ring light, yeah. Most people start their content creation with ring lights. And of course, for you to have more steady content, I would advise you invest on a tripod, because honestly, I'm alone in the house, but I'm still talking to you without the help of anybody because I'm using a tripod. And mine, I got it on Kilimall. It was going for less than 1,000 bob, I think, yeah. If I'm not sure. It was going for less than 1,000 bob. I cannot use the tripod I'm using right now with a camera, but I can only use it with a phone. I don't know if this is enough. So you can invest on a tripod. You can also invest on lighting. If not, if you don't have the money, you can still work with your bulb, but sometimes it's not clear. Like, especially for me, every time I'm doing a video at night, as I'm doing right now, it is not as clear as I'm doing it during the day because I do not have a tripod. I do not have an extra lighting other than the lighting from my bulb. That's why you might see that the video varies. But then, when I talked about color correction when you are editing, you can always color correct it. I'm not perfect, I'm still learning these things, and I know with time, I'll make it perfect. That's why I'm saying with YouTube, it's all about your creativity, and it's all about the will to learn. Anyway, once you have your phone, you have your lighting, you can also decide to get a mic in case you know that your voice is not edible. For me, I do not have a mic, and I hope it is audible, not edible, audible. I hope my voice is audible. But I always, when I'm editing, I always add volume to, I think, 1,000. But of course, you'll know once you're editing, you'll know how much you're supposed to add your audio, because you also don't want to blow your listeners' ears. Anyway, once you know which app to use while editing, how to edit, because honestly, those are some of the skills you need to learn. And it's not a must that you go to school, but in case you would like to go to school. Personally, I'm in school to learn. I'm taking a short course on videography and photography, and I'm doing it at Kiharu Technical College here in Murang'a. It's not a paid advert, but yeah, that's where I'm schooling, and that's why I took my diploma in ICT as well. So that's why I'm talking about it. It's not a market, but you can also check on them on Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, each other app. I think they're also on, I'm not sure if they are on X, but yeah, you can check them out at Kiharu Technical College, Murang'a, in case you are in Kenya. And you can do your short course. Mine took around 6 months. I'm supposed to do my exams in December. But anyway, that's not why I'm here. I think those are some of the basics. You can add a mic in case your audio is low. I think the basics are check on your audio, check on your lighting, the camera, and of course without a camera, you can still use your phone. And where you're going to use, or in case you're alone and you do not have anybody to shoot you, you can always get a tripod. It's the easiest actually, and they're even cheaper tripods, because I had one earlier on, but that one I had to like put it on a table because it was small. Because honestly speaking, for those of us starting YouTube, some of us do not have the finances. So without the finances, you can always, in case you're in Kenya, you can always check on Kilimall, you can always check on Jumia. But in case you're outside Africa, I'm sure there are online apps you can check and buy from. Anyway, check on your sound, lighting, frame, like are you in frame or are you out of frame? That's the problem with taking your own videos, because sometimes I could be talking and yet I'm out of frame. With out of frame I mean naweza kuwa nimekatwa, like you do not see my head. I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah. So lighting, sound, your framing, your editing, learn your editing. You can do that on YouTube. There are so many channels teaching you about editing. Or in case you want to attend a school, I've given one. Kiharu Technical College here in Murang'a is a good school. Out of context, if you are making your fries, I learned this from a YouTube page here online. If you want to make your fries and you do not want your cooking oil getting dark, you can always use a toothpick. But since I don't have toothpicks in this house, I'm just going to use a matchbox. Nimetoa the thing that lights. I'm not asking you to take fries. They say they are unhealthy, so I'm not teaching you about the fries anyway. Now the next thing is about, in case you do not know how to open a YouTube channel, all you need to do is have an email. Once you have an email, it means you already have a channel. Just go to YouTube app and you can start posting. And now once you've posted, of course, once you post, you're posting to have an audience. You're posting for an audience, and that was the purpose of this video today. When I started this content creation, I didn't know anybody who does YouTube around me, because honestly I did that. The first YouTube channel, I opened it back in 2016, and by then I used to like watching Maxine Wabosha, I used to like watching Joanna, I used to like watching Melanie, Ivy. You see, those are the people I used to watch, and I would admire them, and they would make me like want to start YouTube. Because honestly, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a journalist or a pilot. But anyway, I didn't study in either of them or either of those. So it used to be a dream of mine to be on camera. And once I realized that I can start a YouTube channel and still be on camera or on TV, then I thought I would start. And guess what? I went and started, got an email, the first email, and somebody showed me that how I can start like uploading. And I did. I think I uploaded the first video, but after that I didn't upload anything else. So I just went mute and for some time. And I think in 2020 I started posting on now this channel now. And I remember the first videos were about cleaning, because I wanted this channel to be about cleaning. Then all of a sudden I thought, well, since I've done the cleaning business for a while, maybe I can start talking to people about some of the challenges and some of the wins, and as in just tell people about my progress or about the business and how I'm improving or what I'm doing wrong. Like, you get the idea. But then with time, I remember somebody commenting and telling me, actually it was a friend, unless you are Manu Chandaria, you cannot tell us anything about business. And then after that, I still posted about business. But then with time I realized, anyway, I'm even struggling a lot to talk about my struggles since I'm still in those struggles. So I decided to start doing some vlogs and all that, because honestly, those are the things I wanted to start with from the beginning. But I would not start with vlogs because I was still living with my parents, and of course I didn't want to show my parents' house that much. So once I moved out, once I started living on my own, I think last year, I started vlogging well and all that. Okay, you get the idea, or you get my story from where I came from until where I am today. So last year, towards the end of last year or the beginning of this year, I started posting about vlogs, and honestly I felt kind of happier doing vlogs. And by then, honestly, I was still less than 1,000. You can imagine, for all that time I was still less than 1,000 subscribers. 5 years later or 4 years later, I was still less than 1,000 subscribers. Is it because people did not like my content? Maybe not. Maybe not. Is it because I was not doing good content? Maybe not. Because honestly, so once I started doing the content creation, I think the vlogging, lifestyle and all that kind of video, I think I got people who had the like mind. And through being in a group of people with like mind, I think I got to learn a lot from YouTube. I got to learn a lot from these people. And I remember, okay, even before I got to meet these people, I think one of the main ways to get subscribers is through shorts. You see, the short forms of videos. Honestly, every time I would post a video, a short, I used to get more subscribers than I did with the long form. I don't know if people just don't like sitting down watching a thing for long, or YouTube does. I don't know. I don't understand how the algorithm of the shorts goes. But every time I posted a short, it used to do well, and I used to get at least several viewers. So I would say one of the best ways to get subscribers is through the short form of videos. But I stand to be corrected. After joining this group, or after joining some people, because honestly, through being in YouTube, I've learned that sometimes being in a group helps you, a group of same like-minded people. It helps you because you keep learning from each other. So I joined a group that helped me in learning more about YouTube. And one thing I learned that has really helped me is about going live. So in case you are a small YouTuber, forget about everything else I've said. Train yourself to start going live. Because honestly, once you go live, like, you interact with your viewers one-on-one. There's questions, you learn from them, they learn from you. Some just get entertained and they want to come back. Some just come back because they feel like you are doing something stupid. You know, people come back because of very many reasons. You might say that I don't know what to go and say to people once I go live, or I'm too shy to even talk to people live. Imagine you don't necessarily have to even go and keep talking to them. Of course, people want to interact with you, people want to talk to you, but you can even just go live and do your thing. I can go live and wash utensils, and there are people who will be attracted to your videos. And especially if people already know that you go live at a certain time, people will always be willing to come back to your live. The consistency, because honestly, I think for like 2 months I've been going live, although not consistent. And imagine after 5 years I reached 3,000 watch hours. After 5 years I got to be partners with YouTube. So I think one of the easiest way to raise subscribers and raise watch hours, because I know watch hours is another thing that really breaks down YouTubers. In case you want to raise subscribers and watch hours really fast, train yourself to go live. You might say, how do I go live? Who is qualified to go live? I think once you get to 50 subscribers, you are eligible to go live, if I'm not wrong. So I do not want to talk too much. I think my fries are almost ready. Comment on the ways that you feel helped you raise or gain subscribers and watch hours fast. Because honestly, for me, short form helps you raise subscribers and views, and going live helps you with views, subscribers and watch hours. And once you've grown, then of course once you have a community, the long version of it will start doing well. Something else I've seen is once you've had that specific time, you post, people already know that they're waiting. It's like waiting for a show to come at a certain day or at a certain time. So if you're also a young content creator, or a small, not young, you can be 50 and start YouTube, a small YouTuber or content creator, in as much as they tell you, oh, you don't necessarily have to have a specific time, please do have a specific time and a specific day. Like if you decide to be posting on Sunday at 3 p.m, please ensure you have a video at that 3 p.m. Unless otherwise, let people know that you post on Sunday at 3 p.m. If you post on Monday at 1, let people know that you post on Monday at 1. If you decide to post daily, let people know that I post daily, but I post at 1 p.m. or at 2 p.m. or at 3 p.m. That way, people already know that they are waiting for a show. And of course, once you have your videos, the more interesting your video to watch, or the more educational your video is to watch, the more people would likely want to come back and vouch for you. Anyway, I'm talking too much. And once you're monetized, now the monetization part is another journey, because honestly, it's not easy. It's not easy raising money, and especially for us who are monetized halfway, but I cannot earn through ads. It's not easy to convince people that, you know what, I'm good enough. You can send me super chats or super thanks, or you can join my community through membership. It's not easy. And even for those of us, or for those who are monetized fully and can earn through ads, it's also not easy, because people watch videos and they skip ads. So in case you do skip ads, for anybody who is monetized, know that you are limiting them to earn. And the more you limit them, the more they'll have a difficult time creating better content for you. Because honestly, content creation is expensive. If you want to give the best quality, content creation is expensive. So maybe next time you watch a video, maybe watch the ads. Stop skipping all the ads, because that's the only way they earn. Okay, that's the way they earn. Anyway, I'm talking too much. I think I'll end the video here, and the shout out of the day is the late Betty Bayo, the hit maker of the 11th hour. We've lost her through cancer, and we pray that God heals her family. Sky, what's the name of the brother? Is it Daniel, or I'm forgetting about the name? The husband Tash, the baby daddies, Shiroa GP, and the entire family and friends. I hope that they have the best support they need. They get the healing, because losing somebody is not easy. It is not. No matter how old or small somebody is, losing a relative or losing a loved one is always a blow, and it hits differently, and especially if you are the one who lost the person directly. So let's be kind, and I pray that they heal, and we pray that Betty Bayo rest in peace. I remember when you were young, that 11th hour song and another one by Paul Mwai, my dad used to like sing it over and over and over again until we crammed it. And especially on Saturdays, we used to have a session where it's either we are learning about finances, or we are learning about management, or we are learning about songs or prayers. And on the days where we would learn songs and write songs, of course we were singing gospel songs, and 11th hour was always at the top, and it was a good song. It keeps motivating most of us, and especially on the days that you feel like you are on your lowest, you know that in the 11th hour God will come. When I feel like I do not have the hope and I want to give up, there is always God, and He will come through for us. So I pray for healing to the family and the entire gospel ministry and the entire country, because we have lost a great minister. And I pray that one day cancer will also come to an end. I know how expensive cancer can be, and especially considering that my grandpa also suffered from cancer. It is an expensive disease, and it robs you your loved ones. Anyway, if you've come this far, it's my hope that you can leave a YouTube emoji. If you've come this far, please leave a YouTube emoji, and I'll try my best to comment one back to you. Till next time, bye bye.
Thanks for hanging out with me. More good vibes, recipes, and adventures coming soon. You've been watching Carol on the